It's Melanie. It's Fabulous Friday, and today's topic is insurance coverage providers. Um, the runaround with that, when you're looking into treatment and having to deal with all that, your health coverage. And honestly, it's different for every state. For every insurance company, it's different based on your background and your actual health. It's different. So I'm only going to give you the overview in basic layman's terms. I'm not going to give you all the stuff you'd find on the internet. There's so much out there that talks about it, but basically even that's so basic because each thing is individual based on your own personal everything. It comes down to your financial situation, your actual health, key components. So basically, it's very specifically individual to each and every person. So I can't talk about you, but I can give you a broad spectrum on it. Now, it's very hard to go into treatment sometimes because let's face it, treatment centers are very expensive. Because sure, on some level they do care about you, but in the end, they want your money. So in a lot of ways, that's what it comes down to. If you can show them the money, so to speak, you can go. But don't let that stop you if you don't have the finances. There are a lot of options out there that are available. There's partial scholarships, full scholarships, sliding scale. It's very case by case. And I've heard of a lot of people having to get a second mortgage, refinance their house, cars, whatever, to try to get their loved one into treatment. And a lot of times we have to go to treatment several times for it to take hold and for us to start recovering adequately. So that's not always the case, but a lot of times I've found a lot of people have to do that. So it can get very, very expensive. And a lot of health insurance, coverage insurance, they really don't want to deal with you. A lot of them say that it was a pre-existing condition, therefore they don't give a lot of people coverage. A lot of people, they only give a very minimum amount, so you could be in treatment for just a few weeks before they pull the plug, and you're still sick, but they kick you out because the coverage has stopped. They've run out of funding for you. So don't give up. It may take several times, and don't think you're not worth it. I know a lot of you feel that way, but try. And I'm hoping that you have a very good support system to help you through this. And I can't speak for everyone, but for myself, I didn't have insurance. I was in college, and I didn't have a family that completely understood my situation. Therefore, they were not willing at that time to help. So I had to look into treatment, and luckily, they gave me a full scholarship. So I was very blessed in that aspect. But you know what? It always pays to ask those questions because it can happen to you. I went through treatment and I didn't have support, adequate support. I did it pretty much on my own, and let's face it, I left still having issues. But I did take a lot of good things away from that experience. Let's see. So when looking in to treatment, My cat is over there being weird. When looking into treatments, ask a lot of questions. Ask if there's a sliding scale. Ask if there's partial scholarships or full scholarships. You might be surprised. I can't give you a lot of information on talking to the health insurance companies. Again, I haven't dealt with that, so I'm not a good use in that respect. And a lot of the things on the internet was very basic, and it had to do with each individual state and each individual company, and it got pretty heavy. So basically, what I'm telling you is simplified, and more my situation than what I know a lot of people out there go through. I do know that it can be very trying, very hard. I'm not trying to minimize that in any way. I do know people give up because their insurance companies stop providing it. And, families are torn apart sometimes because of the financial stress it places on the family. But in no way should the eating disorder person feel like it's their fault. It's not. The way the healthcare system is set up and everything, you have to be very wealthy to get adequate healthcare nowadays. And right now, with the recession and everything for America, it's hard to get those jobs that make good pay, that give good insurance. So, don't give up. Don't give up, and don't take no for an answer. And keep looking around. Some good things are looking into different avenues that you might not obviously at first think of. I know that you can go to your local hospital and then go through their mental health program there. Usually that's just a week at a time, but while you're there, talk to a case manager, and they can refer you out and actually transfer you to another facility that deals more adequately with specifically eating disorders. And then it being through the state, they a lot of times pick up the tab for that, and you're not having to pay out of pocket. So some things may not be right out there for you to know about, but that's what looking into things does. Getting a case manager, a healthcare provider that can tell you what may be out there for you. Some good places to go: Ramita Ranch, Mercy Ministries, Renfrew Center, Avalon Hills, and Center for Change. These are some big places. Sometimes the bigger places are going to have better scholarship funding, but then again, some of the smaller ones you don't normally think about are going to be more government based because they have that government funding, so you pay a lot less out of pocket. So do your research. Don't give up. Keep trying. I know that insurance and everything is a struggle, but get resources. Get people to fight for you. Get people to help you. Don't take it on by yourself. It's hard. And you don't give up. Don't feel discouraged. I hope you have a really great weekend. I hope that something I've said will help in any small way. So just have a great day and hang in there.